This is a 2005 Rendezvous Ultra. It's a 3.6 liter engine. And what we're doing is changing the front plugs on it. On the car, there's three across the front. And we're going to take pictures. That's where the spark plug is inside of there. And you take a 5/8 inch socket, plug socket. It's got a piece of rubber inside of it, so it fits on when you push it down on top of the spark plug. On top of the spark plug, it actually fits over it, and that pulls it out at the same time. If you don't have a 5/8 inch spark plug socket with a piece of rubber inside of it, to help pull it out, you could use a pair of thin nose pliers or a piece of hose that can fit over the top of the shaft here to pull it in. So that's the spark plug. This is actually the coil that goes on top of the spark plug. So it fits right inside here. It pulls up really easy. You just twist it. You just kind of pull up, twist a tad of it, and it comes right off. So it looks like this, and this is the spark plug goes inside of it. So it rides up inside. That's your coil. That's your spark plug. I had a little bit of oil in the bottom there, where there's a little bit of oil on top, like inside of the cylinder, the hole where the spark plug goes. I wiped it off with a cotton towel with a long rod in there just to get it off, and it should be dry. And spark plugs are already gapped when you buy them, so it basically fits in just like this. Put it straight down in here, and it sits right on top of that spark plug, and you just push it in. It seats back on top, and you just screw this back into place. The screw actually doesn't come out. It's actually fitted so that it can't fall out. It's got a little piece of metal on it. So basically, this is a 10 millimeter socket that goes on top. Screws right into place. Do with your hand, goes faster than the sockets ratchet. And you just tighten it up. So this fits snug in there. Just push down on it, just so that it holds in place, and then screw it in. Make sure I got it the right way. I wanted to put a little bit of longer extension on here so that it's easy to see. Tighten up. You just tighten it up just a little bit with your hand. You want to grab the socket, not all the way on the end, because you want to break something. Just tighten it down pretty good. And then this is your connector. This connector just pushes on, and then this portion of it pushes over and locks it in place. So you just push it on like this. It only goes in one way. Push in, and then you push this over. It locks it into place for you. Kind of tugs it right in. It's got a little underneath here. If you look underneath there, there's just a little tab. That's your tab on this bottom side, and it's reversed on the other. You just push them down, both top and the bottom, and it pushes out. Pretty simple on these front ones. The back side of it, you're going to somehow have to rock the engine forward by taking these off. I'm going to ask about that. Most likely that's how it works, because it's very hard to get back there. As you see, you can't see anything back there. Don't make it rock the engine. You got to take a few things off in the front here, like take this off, take the air cleaner, take this out of the way, take some other stuff, whatever you think that's reasonable. When you pull it back up again, I like to put some fabric here, something I can lean on, so I don't get my arms dirty. So those are the motor mounts. They call them dog bones. They call them motor mounts. You just take these bolts off here and pull them back, and then rock the engine this way. I'm assuming that's how it's done. I'll ask on that in the next segment video. Thanks.